Right then, Tsarion, Michael Tsarion, right? Something's bothered me about him for a while, right? How is it he can like, and there's other people like David Icke, and you know, there's quite a few of these sort of type of people. Like they've got large followings. You know, they seem to be really cutting edge, kind of, you know, counterculture and that. And there's part of me is wondering, well, you know, I was listening to a video of Michael Tsarion the other day, and he was saying, oh, if you, you know, he was talking about people putting out the same sort of knowledge that he's putting out, and then being killed by the people in charge because you're not allowed to put out this knowledge. And then here he is sitting there putting out all this knowledge for years and years and years, and nobody seems to touch him. He's perfectly safe. How the fuck is that possible? You know, and I get to see the same sort of thing with David Icke and these the various other people in this New Age movement, you know, whatever you want to call it, you know, trying to like wake people up and stuff. But like, what's the other guy? That fucking the counterpart to David Icke, the Alex Jones, right? Him. I was just tried watching one of his videos, and he just is so negative. You know, it's not that I've got a problem with negative. It's just that he shouts and he gets so angry, and his whole fucking demeanour is that of rage, 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 rage. You know, and it's just like and another one. There's another one. That fucking taxi driver bloke, the English taxi driver bloke who always wears his sunglasses, Chunkymark. He's always angry, 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 and it's just like, I don't fucking need all that anger and rage, you know. And then going back to Michael Tsarion and, you know, David Icke, how is it right that these people can suddenly, you know, doing all these all this stuff, putting all this knowledge out, and they're left completely alone by all these so-called Illuminati and stuff to just get on with it. I'll tell you what it is, right? As far as I'm concerned, it's because these people are very, very convincing, because they put across all this really, what seems like really useful, brilliant, well thought out, brilliant, genius information, and you think, yes, it's great, but they tend to slip in a few little things that are really disempowering. Like Michael Tsarion, he's saying this thing like, oh, yeah, you know, you've got to, you know, these people that put out this knowledge like me get killed and stuff like that, you know, but I'm, you know, follow me, because he's not saying follow me, but you know, the implication is follow him because he's on the right track. He's got so many of the answers that other people haven't got. You know, he's very, very clued up. He's very, very aware and intelligent and stuff. So you should watch his videos and pay attention and stuff because he's on the right track. But he's also saying, don't try to take power. Don't get any power. You don't want to have power for yourself. Now, why the fuck would he say that? All the time he's saying something like that, right? As part of his message, the people in charge are going to think, oh, that's great. He's not going to create any people that are going to be a threat to us because he's telling everybody to not be powerful. Oh, be knowledgeable, be like an armchair philosopher, yeah, you know, but don't actually become powerful in any meaningful way, because you know, he doesn't really give an explanation why. He just tries to equate it with the spiritual path. You know, the really spiritual person doesn't seek worldly power. You know, nobody notices the really spiritual person. People notice Michael Tsarion, you know, so he's not a spiritual person by that logic. Yeah, so the point of this video is there are people out there that seem to be very, very clued up and everything. They've got all loads and loads of answers and stuff, but it's like in amongst, it's like, don't drink the Kool-Aid. There's fucking poison in the Kool-Aid. I mean, if you're going to watch Michael Tsarion videos, this is what my recommendation is. Be very wary of the little fucking disempowering bits of information that he slips in, right? To sort of, so that you can get all this knowledge and relate to other people, but you've got no power. There's no like engine there to drive you on, so you can't actually achieve anything with it. You know, it's like having a car with no engine. That's what you're being given when you know, ascribe to Michael Tsarion's values system. That's what I see it. And the same with David Icke, and the same with like Alex Jones and various, and Chunkymark. You know, it's all about fucking shouting and, you know, stuff, but it's basically disempowering. You know, I say all of these people are disempowering ultimately, unless you see through their bullshit. You know, because they're all fucking expert bullshitters. That's what I've realised. You know, they're expert bullshitters, and they know just when to put just the right amount of sprinkling of bullshit in to sort of like con you into being a complete fucking matrix puppet. You know, basically, and to just not really challenge the system in any way. Because ultimately they're not challenging the system, they're doing their job, you know, as part of the counterculture. The Illuminati want a counterculture so they can get everybody in the same area that is any threat to them, like a herd of sheep. They can all, let's herd up the dangerous sheep into one area and we can, you know, control them much more easily. It's like that. It's fucking so obvious, really.